everyone, good day. In pre-algebra, we are going over the answers to PO9, which is adding and subtracting rational numbers, focusing this time on decimals and fractions. So I'll go through, I'll write down the answers. If you get one incorrect and can't figure out what you did wrong, then please feel free to raise your hand and we can go over it in more detail. But the first one is 19.7. Next one is 2.301. Third one in this row is 10.47. And the last one is 55.591. What was the thing that we talked about that was the most important kind of procedural thing to remember when adding or subtracting decimals? Carly? Right. Keep those place values lined up. Okay. When you align, they're written horizontally for a reason, so that you need to go and align them vertically. Okay. And when you do that, for example, this last one here, 10.2, 45.391, make sure those values are lined up. Decimal points lined up, tenths lined up. Don't have any hundredths or thousands. That's okay. We just fill in zeros there, and now we're good to go. But that was the thing with decimals. Any questions on those first four? And you want to go over in more detail? Nope. Okay, very well. Next four on the next page here. We've got 13.75, 32.694, 0.91, and 6.08. Any you would like to discuss? No. All right. On to fractions then. The two things to remember with fractions are what? The two procedural things. Both having to do with the denominators. Yeah. They have to be the same in order to add or subtract, which might mean a little bit of extra work as far as getting those common denominators. What's the second thing? When you make them the same and then actually do your addition or subtraction, the denominators also stay the same. So they have to be the same and they stay the same. And again, the reason why is because they are things, right? They represent the whole of whatever you have. Okay? And when you add or subtract, the whole doesn't change, right? Just how many you have. Okay? The first one we did together, these do need to be in simplest form. So 4/3 should be your final answer. Whether you went to 12ths or went to 6ths, which in this case, either one would have worked out, but 4/3 is what you get. The next one, 9/8 as an improper fraction or 1 1/8. Either one's fine. Improper fraction or mixed number. Either one's fine. The next one, 57/40 as an improper fraction or 1 17/40. Either one is okay there. And the fourth one in this row, 9/10 minus 4/7 is 23/70. 23/70. Okay. Questions on those? Yes. I mean, as a mixed number? Yeah. 1 1/3 would be fine here also. Yeah. So going from improper fraction to a mixed number isn't simplifying. It's converting. Okay. And so that's why either value is acceptable. It does say your answers need to be in simplest form, but whether it's improper or mixed number, one isn't simpler than the other. It's just a conversion. So either one's okay. Good question. Any others? Okay, bottom row, we've got 22/15, or as a mixed number, 1 7/15. Ignore the errant dot there. 5/6 plus 7/8, we've got 41/24, or 1 17 24. 2 2/5 minus 1 9/10, we get 1/2. And finally, 5 1/2 minus 9/2 is just 1 whole. 1 whole. Questions on those bottom 4? Any questions about the math packet that you thought of while we were going over this? I'd planned about 15 minutes for the quiz, and we have about 25, so we're way ahead of schedule. That's okay, as long as your questions are getting answered, but none to be had. Okay? All right, well, we'll end this. I will post the quiz in Google Classroom for you. You can take it now, and then it should not take you the rest of the period, so we will have time to talk about some of the questions once we're all done. But that, folks, is how you math.